So hello students, welcome to AIMS India's online class session. Today from physics subject, force topic we are going to continue. So in our previous videos, we learnt about contact forces and forces at distance. Forces at distance, contact forces and forces at distance. On my children, forces at distance. This we have learnt. So in contact forces, we learnt about muscular force, frictional force, normal force, tension force. Regarding all these forces we have learnt. Whereas in force at distances, we have learnt about magnetic force, electrostatic force, gravitational force. So now we are going to explain the force which is acting at a distance. So with the help of concept of field. So how it is acting at a distance? Because we are telling that in magnetic force or electrostatic force or gravitational force, without any physical contact or without any touch, we can apply the force like that we are telling. Now what is the cause behind that force without physical contact? That we are going to learn. So the force which acts between two objects when the bodies are not directly touching each other is called force at a distance, which we have learnt already in these three cases. So we can explain the forces at a distance by using the concept called concept of field. Suppose here positive charge is there, here negative charge is there. Between the charges, they will develop around themselves a kind of field, which is called as a electric field. So the positive charge will develop around it up to some distance some electric field. In the same way, this is also positive charge. This also develops one kind of electric field around it. So because of that electric field, so whenever any charged body or any neutral body comes into the field, it will experience the force of this object. So the charged bodies, in the case of electrostatic force, the charged bodies develop one kind of electric field around themselves. So if any other objects comes into the field, it will be affected by the discharged body. In the same way, if you take a magnet, north and south, so magnet also will create one kind of magnetic field around it. Suppose if any object like compass, or if we try to bring compass into the field, the compass needle will deflect because of the magnetic field, though it is not in physical contact. This is called magnetic field. In the same way, Earth also will create a field called gravitational field around it, so whichever objects comes into the gravitational field will be attracted towards it. So means here why electric field is caused? Because of the charged bodies. Why magnetic field is caused? Because of the North Pole and South Pole. Why gravitational field is called? Because of the mass of the Earth. And the either charges or poles or masses will create one kind of field around them, so that they can show force at a distance without any physical contact. So this is electric field, this one is magnetic field, this one is gravitational field. So visualizing magnetic field. So let's see how this magnetic field will be, how it looks like. Next. So how it looks like. So visualizing magnetic field. So here take a bar magnet and place it on a table. So you have to assume here you are keeping the bar magnet. This is the North Pole, this is the South Pole. This will be the North Pole, this will be the South Pole. You have to imagine you are keeping a magnet on a table. So place a thick white paper over it, white drawing sheet. On the sheet of paper, sprinkle fine powder of iron filings. Or you have to imagine you have to take a white paper. You have to think this is a white drawing sheet. This is a white drawing sheet. What you are taking, children? You are taking a white drawing sheet, and on the white drawing sheet what you are doing? You are sprinkling. You are sprinkling iron filings, means small pieces of iron. Iron filings means pieces of iron. Pieces of iron are called here as iron filings, and you are sprinkling iron filings all over the white paper. Now tap the table or the paper gently. Here what is the meaning of gently, children? Gently means smoothly, in some order, with pen or pencil. You have to take your pen and you have to tap the table or paper gently, smoothly. So do you find any pattern of iron fillings there? So after some time, the iron fillings try to get arranged by themselves in some particular order. Now rotate the magnet. Now rotate the magnet in different directions and do the same. So according to your rotation, the pattern also will be changed. So means you can see that in a small space around the magnet, iron filings set themselves in a pattern because they are affected by the magnetic force of the field created by the bar magnet. If you observe here, in this region, the iron filings are arranging by themselves in some particular order. But here, whereas here they are not doing like that. Only in this place only they are arranging themselves in some particular order, like this order. So why means the iron filings which are in this place, they are affected by the magnetic field. Created by this magnet. So the pattern represents the magnetic field. So here, how the iron filings are arranged, in this way they are arranged. So this will represent the magnetic field. This pattern will represent the magnetic field. Magnetic field means the space around a magnet. So where its influence can be detected, it is called as a magnetic field. It is called as a magnetic field. So because of the influence of the magnet, the iron filings which are located in this place are affected by this magnet, are arranged themselves in the form of magnetic field. The so which are okay here, which are outside. So here the molecules which are outside the field, they are like that only, they are not affected by the magnet. So this experiment you can also do it at home. If you have a magnet, take magnet, keep it on paper, and keep iron filings. If you directly keep the magnet on the paper, all will get attracted towards the magnet. So you have to keep downside. You have to keep downside, and you have to keep paper over the magnet. Over the magnet. So then you can observe this pattern. Next. Here. So thus, so what is field here? Field is a region. Region, or we call it as space. Field is a space in which a force can be experienced by another object placed at any point in that region. Now this is the magnet. Now this is the magnet. This is the field. We are bringing another object called compass. We are bringing another object called compass, and we are placing at different places. First place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, sixth position, seventh position. Like that, we are keeping the compass in different positions. So at every point, the compass will be affected by this magnet or by this magnetic field. By this magnetic field. So here it behaves in one way. Here it behaves in one way. Here it's deflection this way. Like that, the deflection of the needle is different in different positions. Means a body creates a field and another body experiences the force by the field when it is placed in that field. Now here we are having two objects. One is magnet, another one is compass. So one is one minute, children. Here we are having two objects. So one is magnet, another one is compass. Here magnet is creating the field and compass is experiencing the force created by this field. Experiencing the force created by this field. So this is about field force. So in the same way, a magnetic field surrounds a magnet. Electric field surrounds electric charges. Gravitational field surrounds masses. Surrounds the masses. Because because here magnetic field is due to the north pole, south pole. So electric field is due to the positive charge, negative charge. And gravitational field is due to the masses. Mass of first object, mass of second object. Okay. Suppose if we have a positive charge around it, what will be there? Electric field will be there. Or if we have a object, one minute. Or if you have a object of mass m1, around it gravitational field will be there. Gravitational field will be there. So, or if you have a magnet like this, around it magnetic field will be there. So magnetic field will be there around magnet. Electric field will be there around charges. Gravitational field will be there around the masses. So here the strength of field in a particular region can be represented by field lines, can be represented by field lines. So here like this, lines will be there. These lines are called field lines. These lines are called FIELD, field lines. Suppose these are belongs to magnet, so that's why they are called magnetic field lines. In the same way, we will be having electric field lines, gravitational field lines. So here the field lines represents the strength of the field. So the greater the density of the lines, the stronger the force. So here, if you compare this part between North Pole, this part between North Pole, South Pole, in this place, field lines are more. So in this place, field lines are less. Here there are less. Here there are more. Here there are more. So what we can tell, this is stronger. This is stronger field because of the more field lines, and this will be the weaker field because of less lines. So the greater the density of lines means greater the closeness of lines or number of field lines, the stronger the forces in the part of field. So we are telling that there will be field around a pole, charge, mass, but that field may be stronger field, may be weaker field, depends on the density of field lines. So next, so here let's discuss about this question. Two identical bars, one which is made up of steel, suppose this is made up of steel, and another made up of magnet, suppose this is a magnet. Means what is the magnet here? Made up of iron, nickel, cobalt. So this is a think that this is iron piece. This is a magnet made up of iron piece. This is a steel piece. They are painted in the same color. Both of them having the same color. Up to here red color, here blue color. Up to here red color. This is blue color. If they are painted in the same color. Now, which one is a magnet? How to find? Which one is a magnet? Which one is a magnet? We should not break the bars. Which one is a magnet? We have to find. Which one is a magnet? Okay. So here steel is a Which one is a magnet? If you take some magnetic materials, near to this bar, steel bar, or near to this magnetic bar, so which will show the attraction power, that will be a magnet. That is one case. Or if you bring another magnet, so if you keep here, this will be attracted. Both the poles, this will get attracted. But if you bring here, with the same pole, it gets attracted. With the opposite pole, it gets repelled. So because repulsion is the best way of finding the magnet. So like that we can find a magnet. Okay, next, net force. Already we got this concept, but in detail we are having here net force. So in reality, many forces can act simultaneously on a body. So whenever one object is there, suppose for example, there exist two forces on an object placed on a horizontal floor. Suppose a person is standing here. Suppose a person is standing on the floor. So a person is standing on the floor. So then the floor pushes the gravity pulls down the person. Force of gravity pulls down the person. But the person is not going into the ground. Why? Because the ground is pushing him up. Means to balance the force of gravity, so ground is showing an opposite force called force of normal or support force in the opposite direction, whose magnitude is same as force of gravity. So means on the person, two forces are acting simultaneously, which are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. So here, do you observe any change in the state of rest of any object because of these forces? Obviously, our answer will be no. Why? Means these two forces are equal to one another. So that's why he is in equilibrium condition or he is in rest position. Suppose here, if you draw free body diagram called, or simply it is called as FBD. FBD means the object is taken like a point, the object is considered like a point, and all the forces acting on him will be represented with arrow marks. So here, weight is acting downward, normal force is acting upward. So here he is a stationary person, both are equal. So that's why net force equal to 0. This is the FBD of the stationary person. So there is no change in its state. Here technically we can tell that net force on this object is 0. Why? Means if one force is taken positive, another force is taken negative, both are equal. If we add them, net force will be 0. Suppose, imagine that same object is kept in a lift which is accelerating. Accelerating means not under rest. It is moving. Not under rest. It is moving. It is moving some with velocity. So how many forces are acting on this object? Is the net force acting on the object is 0. So here, when a person is moving in the lift, we can tell that object is in non-uniform motion, or it is said to be in acceleration. Means when the lift is accelerating, the net force will not be 0. Because the object is in non-uniform motion. Because when we are in rest or when we are moving with the uniform motion, means without change in velocity, in the two cases only net force will be 0. But when the motion is not uniform, then net force will not be 0. So that's why we feel like that our weight is somewhat decreased while we are going down, or while we are going up, we feel that our weight has been increased. So that we will feel because net force is not 0 in the lift. So here, when the elevator is accelerating up, so then downside, weight will be 500 newtons. Here suppose so weight will be 500 newtons and normal force will be around 400 newtons. So, or 600 newtons. Normal force will be, let's take it as 600 newtons. So because while accelerating up, normal force will increase, that you can learn later. So here net force will be, upward force is 600 newtons. So downward force is 500 newtons. What is the net force? So one is plus 600, upward is taken as positive plus 600, downward is taken as negative minus 500. So what will be the sum? Plus 100 newtons. Plus 100 newtons will be the sum. So as upward force is more, so we can take it as net force. Net force in the upward direction. Net force in the upward direction. So net force will not be 0 in the case of lift moving upwards. Lift moving upwards. Okay. So means when it has to accelerate, when it will get accelerated, so one of the forces should be greater than the other to set the body in motion. We are telling that body is moving. Suppose if two forces are working, when the body will move, one of the force is greater than the other force. So then only we can create motion in the object. Next. So effect of net force acting on a table. Effect of net force acting on a table. Suppose you want to push a table. You want to push a table. You have to apply some force. If you apply force in what direction, the table also will move in the same direction. Table also will move in the same direction. Here you are applying a force of F1 in the forward direction. There will be some frictional force, small f, in the opposite direction. If you apply force more than friction, then the table will move. Because two forces are acting here. One is applied force F1, another one is frictional force small f. So when the table will move, your applied force is greater than the frictional force. So then only you can move. Suppose you are not able to move this table. What does it mean? Your force is not sufficient to overcome frictional force. So you have taken your friend's help. Now two of you are moving the table. Means applied force. Force applied by you, force applied by your friend. F1 plus F2. Here F1 plus F2. So if it is greater than small f, if it is greater than small f, frictional force, so then the table will move. Here table is not moving means what does it means? Applied force equal to frictional force. Here table moving means what? Applied force. So F1 plus F2 is greater than frictional force small f. Greater than frictional force small f. So that's why this table is moving. What will be the net force here? What will be the net force here? F1 plus F2 minus F. So their difference will be the net force. Or you asked your friend to go that side. You are moving the table or block from this side towards this direction, and the boy is moving towards this direction. Assume that there is no friction. Assume that there is no friction. Only applied force F1 is acting, applied force F2 is acting. Only two forces are acting. F1 this direction, F2 this direction. So if F1 is greater, or if both of them apply same force, the block will not move. Or this boy applies greater force, it will move this side. Block will move left side. If left side boy applies more force, the block will move right side. So if left side F1, right side F2, right side F2, left side boy force F1 is greater than F2. So then net force will be F1 minus F2. Net force will be F1 minus F2, and the final movement will be towards right side. So like that we can find the net force acting on a table or block or any object. We have to consider all the possible forces, and we have to represent with the help of free body diagram FBD. Then we can find the answer. So here, effect of stretched rubber band on fingers. So you have taken a rubber band and you are trying to pull it with the help of your fingers. With the help of your fingers. With the help of your fingers. So you are pulling with same force. With both the hands you are pulling with the same force, because the rubber is single, only one rubber. On the rubber, one kind of pulling force will act. So one pulling force, F, will act. So you will experience pulling force on the fingers. But if you take so many rubbers, pulling force because of F1, pulling force because of F2, pulling force because of F3, pulling force because of F4. So here net force experienced by the fingers will be the combination of all these forces. Here you are having all these forces. If all the forces, they are having F1 is equal to F2 equal to F3 equal to, all are equal to F. All are equal to F. So then what will be the net force? F plus F plus F plus. How many rubber bands you have taken? That many Fs. So if you take 2 rubber bands, net force will be 2 F units. If you take 3 rubber bands, net force will be 3 F units. If you take 4 F units. So like that we can find the net force. So the unit of force in SI system is Newton. So on behalf of Sir Isaac Newton, they have named the unit of force as Newton. When it has been written in words, we have to write it completely Newton, starting in small letter. When it is written as a symbol with single letter, capital N to be taken. Capital N to be taken. So next, how to calculate net force from free body diagrams? From free body diagrams, FBD. So the diagram shows all the forces acting on an object at particular instant is called free body diagram or FBD. FBD. Suppose a car is moving on the road. Suppose a car is moving on the road. A car is moving on the road. Here what forces will work on the car? So weight, W. Weight, force of gravity acting downwards. To balance that, at all the surfaces in contact, to balance the weight, normal force N1 upward at this tire, normal force N2 upward at this point of contact. 2 normal forces work because 2 tires are in contact with the ground. Because of engine force, the car is moving forward, that is F. But for that, near the tires, frictional force opposing the motion, small f will work. So how many forces? At this tire also frictional force will work. So weight is working, normal force is working, engine force is working, frictional force is working. Frictional force is working. Means weight acting downward, normal force acting upward, engine force acting leftward, frictional force acting rightward. All these forces are working. Next here. So force applied by the engine, capital F. Force applied by the road, small f, means frictional force. Normal forces N1 plus N2. Gravitational force Fz equal to W. Net force along x direction means horizontal. This is x axis, this is y axis. X direction. What forces are acting? Only 2. Engine force, frictional force. But the car is moving left side. So engine force is more. Frictional force is less. So F minus F. That is net force along x direction. What is net force along y direction? In y direction, what are acting? Weight acting downward. Normal force is acting upward. But so here normal forces N1 plus N2 minus upward forces minus downward forces. Upward minus downward. But it is not moving up. car is not flying. So means upward force equal to downward force. Both are equal. Here net force may become 0. But in x direction, net force may not be 0. So that's why car is moving. In x direction, force is not 0. Car is moving. In y direction, force is 0. So that's why it is not flying. So like that, we can draw free body diagram for any object by considering all the forces. Suppose you are playing arm wrestling with your friend. So if you draw a FBD of this situation, means like a here what is the source hand? With the hands they are trying to bend other's hand. So your hand is the source of force. Here from one minute children. Here forearm, this forearm means along this forearm the movement is happening. So that is called movement arm. See here elbow part will be the rotating arm. From there where rotation will take place. Rotation of hand will take place. Suppose your force FA, your force and your friend force FB, only two forces are acting on the object, FA and FB. So who will be the winner? So if net force of A equal to net force of B, means both the hands will be there only, no bending we can observe. So we cannot tell who the winner is. But if net force of person A more than person B, we can tell A is the winner. Or net force of person A is less than net force of person B, we can tell person B is the winner. Okay children. So what we have learned today? So about field, magnetic field, electric field, gravitational field. So what is the field here? Field is a region in which force can be experienced by another object. Means one will create the field, other will experience the field. But field may be stronger like this or weaker like this. Means net force means at the same time on an object many kind of forces may work. If the net force is 0, the body will be in rest position. If it is not 0, the body will be in movement. As in this case, the lift is moving because net force is not equal to 0. Or effect of net force we can find. So with the help of free body diagram, we can consider all the forces and we can find the effect of net force. So thank you children. That's all for today. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you. Have a good day.